Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming here from the 12. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They're led out by one of only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career starts. I know you covered him for a long time in Seattle, a 10-time Pro Bowl selection, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game in the defense. Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Russ now from the gun. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Wilson. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw from Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Russ is cooking again. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
New York.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Pass is cut at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From From the gun, it's Tracy. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Tracy. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Rush coming for Wilson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone. Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Giants field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Gano is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Gano ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way, and he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Vacates quickly left side. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Nix trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Nix with it on 1st. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 50-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Outright and Ingram makes the ground. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Denver Broncos.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He finds Vele working downfield here. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner, and gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
And I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping they get the ball back soon, right? Not that we're rooting for anybody, but we root for the big play, for the home run. They just hit one.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos, who want up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motioning him from the slot right. A give to Tracy up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Wilson to the air. Catch made underneath by the back. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Let's call it the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Defense shows blitz. Wilson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Nix. They're trying to set up the screen, Dobbins. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 31. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Complete to Theo a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
It's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Blitz coming, Russ. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Broncos 7.
Gano ready to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Nix from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Across midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Giants' 40-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 20.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Working inside the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Nick's now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Next to throw again. He's running for it. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 14, Giants 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Jukes out a one-stop, and now he spins away from one. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds the football outside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, New York.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Giants trailing in the early going. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw from Wilson. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
There's the danger of leaving an empty backfield, Kate. They dial up a corner blitz, and without that blocker there to pick him up, well, he ripped right in. It drills you. If it had been a safety, good chance that ball could have been knocked free, too.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Connecting on the slant. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Russ now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants get some late points and the lead.
Just some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
17. Broncos 14.
Gano ready to send this away. This taken from the 12. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos offense all set to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Once more, it's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go, second down. They'll throw again, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Buying some time left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Gotta get it away. No, it's blocked. Ball's gathered up inside the 35. And the blocked punt leads to a touchdown. They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. Well, at least for one team. The other side, oh, that's a painful gap they'd rather soon forget.
Gano for the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Gano ready to send this away. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Dobbins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix off the play action. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They run. Here's Dobbins. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. Able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Wilson, a quick throw, complete. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Ross off the play fake. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
26 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative, but in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Tracy. He only can get his yards here, bro. It's going to be third down.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Wilson now from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. First and goal, New York.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop it.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Loss of 8 yards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Second and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Gano ready to send this away.
Kickoff for New York.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. It's a give here for Dobbins. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Nix from the gun. completes it in traffic. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
It's a gain of 2. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice game. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Play action with Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now Nix dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
For the Broncos field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. He had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 24.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. He'll take this at the 10. Find some space. He's past the 30. All right, right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Wilson now off the play action. Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
The Giants are set to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard
The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
to throw. Here's Nix. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. The give to Tracy up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Here's Tracy once more. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Russ looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Punting unit out now. It's going to be J.D. Gillen doing the honors. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And the Giants are too much, they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos 1st down. and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trail by a field goal. 2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 from the 41. Going with Dobbins here. He still has room inside the 30. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Now he takes it. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
19 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Has it in close. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights.
Giants.
And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. Second and 10. Here he is to throw. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. It's on target to Johnson. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the first down, too.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. On first down, it's Wilson. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the set. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Wide open downfield. Got it. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as we'll see you next time from Denver.